Greetings one and all, and welcome to a new series of Zayfard Plays Galactic Civilizations 3. Well, actually, in this case, it's Galactic Civilizations 3 Mercenaries. So yes, the first expansion pack for Galactic Civilizations 3 has now been released. In fact, it was released about a week ago. Video's up a little later than I wanted. I actually got hit by quite a bad cold last week, and it just took my voice completely out. I could not talk, so yeah, would have been a bit hard to do a video there. So yes, on this series I'm going to be looking at the expansion pack Mercenaries. Now, I've had a thought of how I was going to do this. I can either go into a new game and just do an open game as I've done in the past, or do a campaign. And I've decided I'm going to go for a campaign. And in fact the campaign is called Mercenaries, with one of the two new races, so it's going to be interesting to see what these guys are like. Now, a bit of a admission here, shall we say. I have not played any of the other Galactic games. This is my first one. I started at 3 and I love it for what it is. But I have no knowledge of Galactic or Galactic 2. What I've heard is the two new races, including these guys, who I know nothing about in all honesty, were both in the previous Galactic game. Me, however, they're completely new. I have no idea what they're going to be like. I'm going to come into this blind and I am looking forward to it. So, what's the campaign scenario? Mercenaries. The Terran's return forces the Drengans to pull warships from their occupied worlds. The Taurians take advantage of this to gain their freedom. But they are still in Drengan space and will be enslaved unless they claim this sector, even if that means dealing with the mercenaries of the Galactic Bazaar. Okay, so what are our objectives? Well, first we're playing as the Taurians. They're going to be the Drengan, the Arcean, I think they're the other new race, and the Terran Alliance. As our opponents, we've got to capture Blight 2, found a colony in Drengan territory and capture Dark Sky. And as an option, destroy the Drengan. Now, as we've seen in my previous Galactic runs, I am most definitely not the best Galactic player. So, destroy the Drengan, I may not bother with that. I'm actually going to focus on the main objectives and see what happens if I actually complete a scenario. Now, if you remember, at the end of the last episode of Galactic the last series, I said I was going to go away and play some more and get better. That didn't happen. I've been rather busy with some of the other recordings, with work, and to be totally honest, XCOM 2 I've just been obsessed with it. I realised the first series wasn't hugely popular for whatever reason, and that's cool. But in the end, I like doing stuff that you guys enjoy watching. So, I'm now doing this. My main series is going to be Galactic 3 at the moment. And XCOM 2, I'm just doing that off camera during the day for fun. But yeah, I've been a bit busy doing that. Also, obviously, young daughter, and 8-month-old daughter in the house. There's not as much time for gaming as I'd like. And as I've said, work has been hell. It's been an absolute nightmare. Yeah, so I haven't really had the time to do it. But hey, they've actually changed the way the AI works now, so anything I would have learned to the last AI patch, out the window now. So after that admission, let's get started. Interesting to see what happens on this one, how it works, how the new race is. I actually don't know what their bonuses are. I actually know very little. I've just basically load up the game to see if it works before, and that's it. I've not started anything with the new races. I know nothing about them. I'm also, I have the feeling in this campaign, that maybe I won't have to fight the Terrans. I might be able to ally with them. Okay, so, story. The Terran's first fleet has returned from the Pocket Universe and is tearing its way towards Earth. For the first time in 10 years, the mighty Drengan Empire has a foe worthy of fear, and has begun recalling their most powerful ships in an effort to stop the Terrans before it is too late. The Taurian people have seized this opportunity and once again thrown the newly weakened Drengen occupation forces from their home world and seized the fleet for their own. Not one of their oppressors remains alive on Torbia. Oh wow, that's a badass look, isn't it? He really is just a... Yeah. I am going to pull your face off. Is it weird that that's the first thing I think of when I look at that particular animation? Envoys from the Arcanian Empire and the Terran Alliance have arrived in the Taurian space. Will they be the allies Torbia needs to stay free forever? No, strengths and weaknesses. The newly reborn Taurian regime has few assets other than a small fleet of captured Drengen ships and a willingness to work with just about anybody. Cool. So, incoming message. My lord, our ambassadors have conducted talks with the Arcean and Terran envoys. They have both agreed to help us in our revolution against the Drengen. However, the Terran representative let us know that the priorities of their commander Bailey requires the bulk of their fleet elsewhere. So, 2 questions. Have they offered us material help or just moral support? Or we can just go, as long as they're harassing the Drengens, we'll consider that support enough. I think at this stage, as long as they're harassing the Drengen. They have taken 2 Drengen colonies near the Drengen sector headquarters, but the bulk of their fleet has been pulled back to their home world. They seem to be planning something big. From what I can gather, it may be a direct assault on Drengai. Excellent. If they move on Drengai, the Drengen will be very distracted. Any news of the Arceans? Lord Berger of the Arceans was much more encouraging. They now have a new perspective on what it is to be enslaved by the Drengen. He has offered an official alliance and promises to support us in the future. However, how much support is still in question, as they are currently putting their efforts into fortifying their territory. Very well. With some luck, the Drengens will remain distracted long enough for us to do the same. Fantastic. Hey, so these are the vessels, are they? That's a cruiser. So let's see. A survey ship, is that? That's not one of ours. Okay, Endless Tide, a medium escort survey ship for us. And it looks to be a fleet of Drengen. Okay, oh, wow. These are gorgeous. I mean, these are absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Let's see how big the map is. Reasonable size. Yeah, that starbase is absolutely gorgeous. It sort of seems to me to be a cross between the Protoss of StarCraft 2 and the Necrons from Warhammer 40,000. It's absolutely gorgeous, and a bit of Goa'uld, I'd say, from Stargate. That is amazing. I love that. Okay, let's see. Radius of that is on our planet, so, well, you know me. Economic ring. Got to be. Oh, that is beautiful. Wow. Okay. Well, let's start with research and try and get my perspective back to how I like it. So, what are our options? Amphibious infrastructure. Okay, these are new. So school gives us research. Xenofactory, antimatter plants, yeah, okay. Planetary soil, hydroponic farms. Amphibious construction, again, these seem to be just new names for the same things, okay. Interstellar travel, got a lot of precursor studies, a lot of those. Good logistics. Protection. Ooh, okay. I've not seen it called protection before. We've already gone heavily down the beams. Okay. Governance. Healing waters. Wow. Okay. Nice few bits and pieces here. Bureau of Law. So, what do I want? That's a good question. Go for me. No, they're too low. Amphibious education I think will be good. Take a few turns, but more science is always good. Okay, yeah, amphibious education it is. Okay. Let's have a look at our colony. Capital city, nothing nearby. So we are going to need some research. Central mine. Okay, this is a bit different. So this is morale and bonuses to everything. Okay. Aquatic biosphere. Okay, so these are terraformers. Hot Springs is morale, but with nice bonuses. This increases growth rate. Research, excellent. Oh, okay, there's quite a lot of okay, that's pretty cool. So we have the soil engineering and the soil engineering and the aquatic biome. What? Okay, this gives me anywhere. Wow. Okay. So I think first things first. Get some basic factories going. Next. Whether our conscious not be too useful, so let's get science next. Hello, that's manufacturing and bonus to research at the sides, okay. I think these sound effects have changed. Either that or the new headphones have made things just a little bit unusual. And yeah, hot springs to get some better morale and more science. Okay, then I think money. Definitely money. I'm always struggling for money in this game. So consulate and birthing pools. That kit should give us some good production boosts. A lot of science, an awful lot of science here. In fact, let's see, soil engineering. Can I put something here? Yes. We get a nice little selection of factories over here. Now, let's have a look at our ships. What's this? Trade ship? That is... Oh. Hermit crab. So that's their builder. Wow. Spawner's very nice. Heavy dolphin. Okay, so what's this? This is a laser. Medium hold laser. Nothing hugely special. A delver. What does that actually do? You have no damage. Sensor rain. What does this do? Ah, it's an exploring craft. Okay, gotcha. Okay, pincer. Beam weapons. Rippler. Beam weapons again? No. Ah! Another exploration vehicle. Okay, these are some nice looking ships actually. So what do I want first? Well, a hermit crab will be useful. Okay, so next is colonizing. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's a torture over there. I don't want to get involved in that. Let's go have a look at this star system and see what we can find. Medium escort, that's not going to stand a chance against that. So, you know what? Let's go use their own ships against them. Now also, let's see who's down here. Probably going to be the Drengons, but, you know, worth checking. Now, I think the Endless Tide is the scout ship, is the exploration vessel, so the ones I can use to look at anomalies and the like. Ooh, yeah, those Drengen, not big fans of me. Incoming message. Sir, our scouts have reported back. Most of the Drengen forces remained in the area are retreating back to more secure territory. They did find that the neighbouring system of Blight still contained a Drengen mining colony. If we can capture it quickly, the Drengen will no longer have any means of support within light years of Toria. Okay. We could send the Liberation Fleet against Blight, or say unfortunately we don't have any transport ships. Well, we'll have to send the Liberation Fleet. Yes, sir. We will not be able to truly remove the presence until we have some transports to take the planet. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Ah, so there's Blight. So that's the one we want to take. Okay. First anomaly. Ooh, 1,000 in the treasury. Very nice. And I'm going to do quick battle this time, as it's mostly Drengen ships I've got here. Okay. Let's send the Liberation Fleet to go and say hi. Yeah, let's send it down to go and say hi over the Blight area and see what they do. I'm tempted to try and claim that planet. Morale, tourism. No, we'll leave that until I have no other choice. Ooh, incoming message. Greeting Slaskathinsta? I've probably got that completely wrong. We were very happy to see that you have been liberated from the Drengen yoke once again. Sadly, my people have not been so lucky. As you can see, we have been forced to find new ways to survive. However, this does put us in the position to be helpful to you. It's not surprising the Corks have found a way to survive. I assume you have also found a way to make a profit. You know us well. Even in these dark times, we have found a way to make a few credits. We have gathered some of the most talented mercenaries in the galaxy. We have convinced them that with the right representation, they can make a better life for themselves, rather than being glorified pirates. This is fascinating, but we have only recently been taken our homeworld and resources are scarce to say the least. Of course. But still, we could not help but notice your need for transport. As a downtrodden victim of the Drengen, we would like to help, and anything that makes the Drengen pay is profit enough for us, at least for now. If you can provide us with a transport quickly, we'll be in your debt. Now, I mean that figuratively and not literally. Do not expect money. That's what we are counting on. Just remember us when you need additional muscle in your fleets. We have a wide variety of specializations. If you need it, we probably have it. At least, for a price. Okay, so... Bazaar, okay. So that's going to be where I get mercenaries from, I presume. Where's my idle ship? Ah. Okay, spare logistics. No, okay, so we are going to have to be very careful and take people out. I do not want to put this in too much danger, but that is the transport ship? That is gorgeous. Everything about this race is just beautiful. I love them. I mean, they just are gorgeous. they are absolutely gorgeous. And they really are. There's just things special about them. Okay, nothing there of any benefit to us anyway. Oh, okay, maybe over here. Maybe didn't check it properly. Try again. Wow, even more to the treasury. Okay. So, look over here. I want to find a good world for us. Pond 1. Okay. Not sure I really want that one. However, this particular Drengen ship is in trouble. Lots of trouble. The victory conditions Blight 2. Found a colony in the Drengen territory and capture Dark Sky, still to go. Okay. I foresee Blight 2 going down very quickly, and with minimal, if any, loss. Okay, Turvia's coming along okay. Nothing there for him, that's a shame. Okay, we'll keep exploring till we find... Oh, I might send it to Pond 1 in the end. It's... okay. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to watch this battle because it will be quite an important one. And quite a vicious one by the looks of things. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, everything's gone out of focus. That was the first time that's happened. Okay, so we have a nice mix here of missiles and lasers. Okay, we're just about ready to take... well, take the first world. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, this is nasty for them. Lots of missiles. Okay, but we've taken a fair bit of damage ourselves. Our ships are not in a good way. Yeah, 4 ships lost. Take out 5 of theirs. Just about broke even, shall we say. However, the fleet defending Blight 2 is gone. Now to make it ours. Fantastic. Victory is ours, and we found the bazaar. Well, Plaskathinsa, it's nice to see you back again so soon. I trust that Commander Wasselu has been helpful. You should take a look at our current roster before they are hired out to other races. Sadly, some of our commanders are less discerning than us, and will work for just about anyone. Very well, let us see who's available. We have taken Blight 2, but it seems our mercenary friend was a bit overambitious. Most of the planet's infrastructure has been lost. What should we do with the surviving Drengen miners? We must be better than our enemies. Take them into custody, but do not let any harm come to them. Put them on the cheapest, which will give us some benevolence, or put them on the cheapest space-worthy bucket we can find and point them towards Drengen. Yeah, seems fair. Or execute them. If they have not directly tormented our people, they encouraged it. I don't feel like doing benevolent, it just doesn't feel right. I think I may just go pragmatic on this one. I mean, they enslaved us, so we're not exactly going to be kind to them, but we're not going to be too harsh. So yeah, pragmatic. We're going to put them on the cheapest space-worthy bucket we can find and point them towards Drengi. They've got a chance. Okay. Okay, wow. Oh wow, these are gorgeous. Some of these are locked because of... we haven't reached the right age yet. Okay, so it's certain ages have certain ones. So we can get things... well, it looks like the price is treasury, as well as some other other things like, well, other resources, which is actually pretty useful for me. I tend not to use those resources. So support cargo. Zeke the Meek. Lots of lasers. wow. Ignores some of the damage done. Oh, good, look at that. That is nasty. I like it. Angry and eager to show it, Zeke the Meek spent his whole life railing against the galaxy, which sarcastically gave him his nickname. His ship, the Bludgeon, is as belligerent as he is, with a curious defense system that makes it well suited for the bloodiest of battles. Wow, these are gorgeous. A lot of work's been put into these. Oh, this helps with mining, so it helps with things like mining. Wow. A giant space squid ship. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. I haven't got any money. I haven't got the ability to hire any of these guys yet. But wow. That is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's have some ideology choices. I want to go builders, traitors, or negotiators. Traders could be useful. Builders could be very useful. Preparedness center. I think I'm going to start with vigilant because having extra ideology points every turn really does help. Okay, so what can we do on Blight 2? We have a Xeno farm and a work camp, which gives us manufacturing bonuses. Okay, this one gives us tourism and influence. A bit of influence there. I think basic factory. I think we are going to have to go basic factory, aren't we? Not science at this point. I think a birthing pool. Try and get this planet to grow quickly with reasonable production. Okay, so let's edit our sponsors. Get Blight in there. See if we can't get the Herbig Crab Mark 1 finished a bit quicker. The education, still 21 turns. Okay, so the fleet is ready to keep moving. Aha! More of the Drengin. Okay, so we've got a bit more we can see. However, I'm afraid that is all the time I have for tonight. There's been a gentle start. Now, just like seeing how the new the game's just the campaign. Sorry, I'm really tongue-tied tonight. It's been a while since I recorded. I think it's showing. But yeah, the campaign is just easing us into the new concepts of the mercenaries, of who we are. But it seems pretty cool so far. I mean, we've got the bazaar, which it's got a one-by. That's why. We can afford to get a survey ship. Mirazu Yassin. Never one to miss a good bargain. Mirazu Yassin has always gets the biggest bang for his buck when selling anomalies and discoveries on his survey expeditions. His lightly armoured ship is quick and well equipped for surveys. So earn extra money. Okay. You know what, I've got so much, I may as well hire him. And now he's taken out, so only I can have it, and everyone can see I've got it. Interesting. Okay. Where does he turn up? By my base. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Actually, that's quite a fast ship. Yes, sorry, I got distracted as I discovered what that little 1 symbol means by the bazaar. Yes, it's been a slow start to the episode. Learning some of the new concept, learning what the bazaar is. But so far it looks to be interesting. You know, we can see quite easily these little symbols seem to be... Well, we can see this is slightly larger here. This is a mercenary. So they do seem to be a unique unit that only one race can have at a time. Or ever per game. That's pretty cool. And I do like the look of this race. Some of their ships are beautiful. I mean, they're absolutely gorgeous. However, as I say, this is all the time I have for tonight. I do hope you've enjoyed tonight's episode. And you will join me for tomorrow night, where we're going to continue to run this campaign. Now, this is probably going to be out on Friday. I'm actually recording this on Thursday, hope to have it out for Friday. And I will have an episode out Saturday. Not my usual routine, but I want to get this series out as soon as. And then we'll go the normal break on Sunday. Next week, get on to my normal rhythms. Again, I do hope you'll join me tomorrow. However, until then, farewell.